Hello there, people, and welcome back. I've successfully played up to this part, and for those who weren't here, we were soft locked because I had a practice file still on this save. So I managed to have to delete that, and then play over it. So for the most part, our team is the same, except for like two new members. We'll get to them. So we still got Jackie, our starter. Now she's lonely, unfortunately, but she has attack up, defense down, with the same moves. We got Ryan, still, but he's now adamant instead, with Mach Punch, Cross Poison, Wing Attack, Night Slash, nothing change. And then we got our Volo here. He's a neutral nature now, for luckily, so it's nothing negative, nothing positive per se. So, and then our two new additions. We got Onion Fairy, who I conveniently found when I was training up the lads and gal in the process. It's a quiet nature. It's the mythical Celebi. Nothing crazy. It has rivalry, so its ability is kind of useless because rivalry depends on the gender. If you were opposite genders, it'll do less damage. If you were same gender, you do more damage. But it means nothing when you are the same when you have no gender. So yeah. Oh, my bad. And I forgot our last member, Lucas, who's a Lugia, timid, pretty good. Has air slash as one of his decent moves. Mud shot because it's special. Wild charge is there because that's what it was caught with, and then U-turn. U-turn is going to be useful since we're playing a set style, essentially speaking. And set being that I can't switch because the game doesn't ask you the famous question. The opponent's about to ascend in so and so. Do you want to switch? So it doesn't ask me that question. It has magma armor, which prevents from being frozen. I don't kind of useless in a way because I'm never gonna send it against an ice type. Famous last words, but we'll see. So as you can tell, director's not here. The guy that prevents you from leaving is not here. So we finished that part. I think we still have to go see the movie though. So we'll see the movie right now, get it over with, and progress finally, once and for all. I think. Yep. We'll watch it. We'll get it out of the way. And that's it. The whole fiasco that caused us to lock up in the first time. But again, I'm not gonna focus on Poke. Like I said last time, I'm not gonna focus on Poke Studios. It's a bit of a nuisance, at least in my eyes. If people like it, then sure, maybe I would continue it. But if not, it's not worth it. Doesn't do anything for the story. It introduces a previous gym leader from the last game as a movie star, essentially speaking. And our fortunate previous gym. Oh, he was a previous gym leader in the last game who was Ice type, with I think Beartic as his ace. Beartic, I believe, as yeah. He had a Cryogonal as well, which is what he has in Pokemon Masters. If you end up playing that game and you see like he doesn't have Beartic, but it happens. Yeah. Gonna see basically what plays out now. Everything looking all fancy with people running around for some odd reason. A villain fight between a villain and a hero, and those people just casually there. Clowns. A gentleman with a hat. The crowd are going crazy. The color scheme, or at least my opinion, the green lipstick not going too well, but we'll see. Oh yeah. Alright, cool. I think in a real life scenario, I don't think people would be watching a villain hero fight this close. Because you would want the hero to win, and if the villain wins, everyone's gone. Or at least that's the theory of it. And a little interesting fact about Volleyball, ironically, as we knock it out. Some people say that like Volibite has the skull, the top part of a skull, and then Mandibuzz has the bottom part, which would be the jaw. But that's it. It's over. Lessons and Riolu Kids save the day. Fight on. And there you go. All these people that we have no clue who they are. Well, at least I don't know. Because I don't do this often. It's so weird, the hands. Ugh. So gross. Ugh. That was weird and gross. I don't know if I like that. Huh? It is me. Can I leave now? Is my torture done? Are they fucking done with me? Alright, cool. Let me get the fuck out the Dodge here. Because we don't want to deal with this anymore. Poke Studios? Can't beat me. Ugh, gross. Let me see something for a second. Alright, I think we're good still so far. I believe now the ship on the right. It's the ship we saw earlier. Yeah. All this nonsense. Team Plasma. And for those that are like, Team Plasma, I looked into the previous game. They don't look like that. They look like knights. Well, this would be kind of like a Neo Team Plasma in a way. Essentially speaking, where they wear these weird pirate, or not pirate suits, but like ninja-esque sea suits in a way. So, we'll see. But as always, oh wow, really? I have to talk to them again? Alright, interesting. It doesn't so good. Yep. Well, not ninjas actually, more like crewmen. Oh, dude, he has an Arcanine though. Watch out, folks. I hope he doesn't have anything to hurt me. Or hurt me back. Oh, okay. Alright. So, Toxic Spikes, if I have not mentioned this already, are as a hazard. So, if I were to switch out and switch to, let's say, Volo or Onion Fairy, basically they would get poisoned. Which is kind of like I don't want them to be poisoned. In order to get rid of Toxic Spikes, you either Rapid Spin, Defog, or I think not in this generation, the next generation you Defog, or you do what I do here, which is you swap in a Poison type. And not just any Poison type, but grounded Poison type. Grounded being that they're not part flying or they don't have Levitate. Because the moment they have they're levitating or they're flying, you don't get rid of Toxic Spikes, unfortunately. Which is it's a shame, but it happens. The other variant would be Spikes. You can't get rid of Spikes unless you Rapid Spin. So, hope you enjoy the hazards. And then the last hazard, which was introduced in Gen 4, was Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rock is a little bit more interesting because it hits anyone regardless of type. But how much it does depends on your type. So if you're weak to rock, it does quite a bit of damage. If you're not weak to rock, it'll do some normal damage. If you're resistant against rock, like fighting types, it does a little bit of damage. But it's always enough damage to break a Focus Sash or to break any sturdy, essentially speaking. So that's the usual. Oh my god. HMO 1 cut. Nice. Now, yep, Hidden Machine, what HM stands for. Hidden Machines, or HMs, which I have mentioned beforehand, are usually moves that allow you to progress in games. Little by little, they kind of phase them out as we get into later generations. Once it hits, I believe, Sword and Shield, or not Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon is when they're completely phased out, and they're now right Pokemon instead. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna grab something from the PC, because obviously when going back, I caught a Mew, fun fact. But I'm gonna go back, we're gonna capture, it is the rejected Ryan that I forgot to nickname. We're probably gonna grab this Turtwig, maybe? Let's see if it learns Cut. Grab this bad boy, put him in the team. He's not gonna be, actually, false, scratch that statement. Gonna grab the Mew. I hope it can learn Cut, and it's just not, because I'm not gonna use the Mew in the team, which is why it's not nicknamed. If it's nicknamed, I'll use it for the team. But hopefully, Mew has a special capability, which is the fact that supposedly, I think it still holds up, that Mew can learn any TM known to man. Obviously, with a few exceptions of like signature moves. So, we'll see. Because I really don't want to teach an HM to. Alright, we'll see if Turtle can learn. The reason I try to avoid teaching well, not TMs, HMs to main party members is because not all HMs are created equal. They're not amazing by any means. And you kind of want to avoid teaching your main team that certain HM moves, just for the sheer fact that it becomes a pain to remove it later. Oh my god, thank god, Turtwig. So, with HMs, you can't naturally unlearn them like you would a TM, or any move in general. So, now that I got Cut, let's say if I wanted to teach, let's see if Turtwig can learn Dig, so I can give this off an example. Yes, alright. Let's say I want to teach Turtwig Dig, and I want to get rid of Cut. I wouldn't be able to. Because HM moves, unfortunately, require a move deleter to forget certain moves. Or unless you want to be crazy and run with one move under your belt. And now that we have HM01 Cut, there's a certain area I want to explore, because we did see a tree that could be cut. I don't remember where exactly, or I do, in theory. And let's see what this is. The Black Flute. Alright. Don't think the Black Flute does anything special. It's one of those flutes that, yeah, a maniac will buy for a high price. I believe there's a couple other flutes. I think the White Flute. I could be wrong on the statement. Or maybe another set of flutes that actually cure statuses. I used to have one, or I used to get one when those flutes were available. I think in Ruby. I used to get one for sleep. So it was relatively useful. Wait, my bad. Almost forgot. I don't know why this building sometimes to me doesn't look like a building. Ma'am, please. I need the captain. Still not here. Hopefully I don't run around aimlessly, because now I gotta find oh, Captain, my captain, essentially speaking. Roxy's dead. God fucking knows where he is now. I hope he's not in Poké Studios. Or if he is, he's not. So we'll see. See if we can find him. If not, this is gonna be a little bit of a hunting mission, essentially speaking. he's not even up here. God damn it. Fuck. Huh. Love story. Alright. Sugar daddy, and sugar baby. Oh yeah, I think there's like you get a statue or something like that if you complete it all. Let's see if he's here. I hopefully he's not in one of those where like, oh, you gotta make a movie. Alright, no one's well, if I talk to that guy I have to make a film again. Don't plan to. Alright, Bryce is not here, no one. I'm looking for a long lost dad. Where can he be? Oh dad, where are you? Yep, I know it takes a lot of work before you do a shoot. Unless he's back at the gym. That'd be a kicker in the face. I hope I'm just not running around aimlessly like a mad lad. I hope he's somewhere. Like, not obscure. Let me add that. Some obscure location. Yes, I was here all along. What were you? Oh wait. Just a quick check just to see if he's just... He wouldn't be here now, he wouldn't be. Just to see if he's all the way at the end of this little route. Which, by the way, when grinding levels, because I did grind them to level 18, there's some interesting Pokemon in here. A very powerful Pokemon. There's a Rayquaza, Salamence, a Meloetta. They're obviously a bit overpowered, and well, Meloetta no, because it has the Truant ability, which allows you to attack every other turn. So not so great per se. I've checked the gym. I think that's the last thing I can think of. Being like, here, that the house next to the gym, or not? Never mind. So very powerful Pokemons, especially since Salamence has download. And that could be scary because Salamence could be a mixed attacker. Alright, so no. I am lost for wheres, and unfortunately the game does not tell you where to go. Well, time to enter every home unexpectedly and potentially disturb them. Nope. Just imagine some random kids just open your door and be like, hello there, I'm looking for so-and-so. Or they're just talking to you out of nowhere and they take an item of yours. So I wouldn't think they're... Alright. I have cut now, so... I don't think, I'm genuinely lost. What are the odds? What are the odds that I would be lost, ironically enough? Claiming I know all this Pokemon stuff and then I get lost. Oh, well. That thought worked. And I got a life orb out of that. Nice. So, life orb is an item that you sacrifice about maybe 10% of your health. Maybe a little bit less, or maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure in calcs. Just for that little bit of power. A little bit more power. It's usually pretty useful because Unlike choice items, let's see what Pokemon this is. It doesn't lock you into a move. So, oh, it's Skipflu. Skipflu. I'm good. I'm not gonna catch you. You're, ironically, as much as I actually like this line, they're not great. It's not a great line to have, even though I do like them, and they're really fast. They just, how should I say, it's all about hindering the opponent and stuff. Not like the traditional grass types where they're bulky, but they're fast. Alright, I was kind of hopeful. Alright, nothing to do but to track back. Because your boy here is quite a dingling here not to pay attention to dialogue. So, we'll see what happens from here. Even though assuming there would be something. Yep, I was an idiot, didn't backtrack. I wonder also if, okay, so in Gen 3, and I don't know if they did it for Gen 4. Help me check out Route 20. Interesting, okay. I don't know with this demonic music here, I feel concerned. Alright, Route 20. Oh, alright. We'll pay attention to the dialogue this time so I know where the heck I'm going. Or where the fuck I'm going this time. This time. Natu. A flying psychic type Pokemon. Not the most impeccable Pokemon in the world, but if it had its hidden ability, which is a magic bounce, it's really good. Basically, every non-attacking move, a status move, essentially speaking, will be bounced back. So you wouldn't be able to set up spikes, hinder with spikes or anything like that. It's actually a nice change. There we go. Victory. Verbank, alright. That's all we gotta do. Yep. Hopefully the dad's back, and I'm not looking again like an idiot. Alright. That's actually kind of nice. No Pokemon encounter as of right now, because hasn't changed. Surprise. Oh, there we go. Let me heal up because I know Jackie is a bit beaten. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to worry about Jackie for a little bit until I believe again 37, and then she becomes Toxicroak. Who knows what Toxicroak will be able to learn, or Jackie will learn before becoming Toxicroak. The metal guy. What's this? Why, I don't want any more metals. Please, stop. Thank you. Again, we're not gonna strive for all the medals. It's not a whole like, yes, I need to strive for every single medal to complete this game. It's like achievements. If you're into those achievement stuff or into like hunting trophies, and it's sure for you, but not for me. There we go. Now he's gonna run the ship so we can go to Castelia town. I believe that's the, hopefully I said it right. a Castelia town. And we can progress in the story. And essentially speaking, just so you can get a glimpse of what we're doing here, since I know I haven't pulled out the map at all. We're going from this little bad boy, which has these two complexes in Liberty Garden. Well, Liberty Garden we're not going to access for a bit, or at all actually. We access these little areas, right? We're going to be going to here, Castelia City. Naturally, if we were playing the first game, we'd be starting from here. And all these little extra places, like the Castelia sewers and the Relic Passage, did not exist in the first game, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. Like some of those little extra areas weren't there. So it is what it is. And then we get this nice little cutscene of the boat. And one of the biggest cities out there, at least in Pokemon, Castelia City. And we'll try to take down the gym, cause well, not every city. We'll run into Team Plasma eventually. So the idea would be to take down the gym. Anything that Team Plasma decides to fucking do. If nothing, oh no. Oh my god. Faster travel. So, the bike. Oh my god. The battle company is where we're gonna go to actually. Because we want something from there. But before we do that, we're gonna register this bike. So that means I don't have to go into the menus all the time and I can just do that. And now we have a little bit of faster transportation and a different set of music. So I'm gonna go into Battle Company. There's a reason for this. Not because I'm some lunatic, but... Oh, okay, never mind. I'll go there later when I need actual XP, then. I completely did not think we got that immediately, actually. So, this lovely item, who I don't know who I'm going to stick it onto. I don't think I'm going to stick it onto anyone for a little bit. It's called the Experience Share. Basically, the Pokemon, even if they're not in battle, if they're holding this, we'll get the Experience Share, or we'll get experience from the battle, essentially speaking. No one is of value here, because we're all the same level. I'll let Turtwig hold it, because why not? Our little slave, essentially speaking, will tag along. We'll probably come back here if we actually do need an XP, though. Now I gotta find the gym. I forgot what studio. I'm never. No more. Oh. What Castelia City is famous for? Their codes. I will buy one. At least one. Which I believe is actually a medicine? Yep. Or it goes into medicine because I... Oh. What the hell? Oh, okay. Again, I don't remember much about this area, and I know a lot of people look the same because they're all business people in quotes. But the medicine tab, if I didn't make a whole 360, yeah, it'll heal statuses, so it's like a full heal. Essentially speaking. Just for the sake of sanity, let's sort this out. We'll do it here for this. my number. I have a sense of wanting to keep things organized. I don't lose myself. This pocket, if you haven't noticed, is for miscellaneous stuff. So if I oh, it's a free space. So if let's say, let me organize this. Let's say I want to put the big nugget in the flute. I'll put it into free space. In a way, it organizes it so I know that I need to sell those items eventually. Or if you can put something else, whether it be Pokeballs or something else. Free space is literally free space for you to dump whatever it is you want to dump in there. So yeah. But yeah, Castelia City, then there's another city in X and Y that's just as big. Or if not bigger, because it has districts and stuff. The back alleys. I believe this is a... Yep, cafe. Oh no. Please. Okay. Icicle Spear. If you used to move Flash. Uh-huh. It's Flash alright. You didn't just give me a big fucking spear with ice. Uh-huh. So Icicle Spear, let's see who can learn that. It's a physical ice type move that hits for 2 to 5 times. Not the strongest, but it's a physical move. I would teach it to Volo, but Blizzard is much stronger, though it's inaccurate as hell. It is stronger in terms of base power. Maybe I'll teach it to Volo if I can't find anything decent and his attack is off the charts. There's analytics. I'm good. I don't know if this is the place where they have the classic house. Oh, here's the gym. Thank God. I was looking around for this entirety of the gym. Let me read this sign if I can. Nope. Never mind. Yeah. I believe this would be the area where they have the makers of Pokemon, essentially speaking, just in a area. Oh no. The gym leader is gone. And there's Iris, who was a previous gym leader in the last game. If you played Pokemon Black, I believe. Pokemon White, it was Drayden. Or maybe I'm off and it's vice versa, but depending on the game, depending on which 8th gym leader you fought. So, essentially speaking, they're no slouch. So, but it looks like Jim is gonna have to wait. Sad. I do know where the Pokemon Center is. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have this. A little bit faster. Which is weird because you go on the bike, it kills the theme of the city. But then if you don't go, once you move to a different area, the music of the original comes back. So, thank you. You know GeoNet? Sure. Who are you? Oh. Oh. GeoNet, which is a whole Wi-Fi thing we're not gonna get into. That's a whole conundrum on its own. Back in the heydays of the worldwide trading trading, where hackers would send their random Pokemon and be like, "Here's a legendary," or "I want a," or people who are dumb be like, "Here's my level 5 Weedle for and I want a level 100 Mewtwo." You're like, alright, no one's gonna do that trade, only a hacker would. Or a Jenner. Which, Jenning is less worse than hacking. Because hacking is you're just breaking, essentially seeking the game, while genning, though it is frowned upon by people, you're just creating something that can exist. Did it come into, was it legit the way you found it? No. By any means, it was not legit. But it is possible, is what is the whole idea. It's possible. If it wasn't possible, then that would be the case. Then that wouldn't be the case, and it wouldn't be called gelling, and you're basically hacking. It's like hacking Shedinja with Sturdy or Blissey with Final Gambit. So it'd be one of those where that's considered like hacking. Genning would be like if I grabbed a Pikachu with Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, Fake Out, and Surf. Even though technically you would think Pikachu wouldn't be able to learn Surf, it actually does learn Surf in certain events and in certain instances. So it's not like an impossible thing. Impossible would be like if we gave Caterpie, for example. Oh, cool. Somewhat realistic Pokemon in this area. But if, let's say, we gave Caterpie Dig, that's an impossible thing. Oh. Interesting. Fire Punch. No. That's fine. If we come back down, you see? There you go. XP share at its finest. Mega Punch. Nope. Signature move Palkia. Just used by a Kroga. So Dragon Tail. Alright. So for those that know the series, or if you do not know, Golbat's really fucking fast. You might be wondering, well, how come Golbat didn't go first if it's technically should be the fastest out of all of us? Well, Dragon Tail has has negative priority, which I'll get into priority after explaining Dragon Tail. Essentially speaking, with the negative priority, it means that it's always gonna move last. It's never gonna move first, regardless. Even if you were Tailwind, if you had plus 6 in speed, you're never gonna go first. So the whole idea would be you use it to phase out a Pokemon, because that's what Dragon Tail is. You phase out any Pokemon on purpose. But priority, essentially speaking, is who gets to go first. All moves have a base priority of 0. Certain moves like Quick Attack and Extreme Speed have priority of like 1 or priority plus 2. And there's moves like Dragon Tail that have a negative priority. Or the most infamous one, Trick Room, that has a complete, I think, -7 priority, so it always goes last, regardless of what you do. So, and here we go. Turtwig is just leveling up, sapping all that good XP. We're not gonna use it. Relic Song. What the hell? It's a signature move of Meloetta, but alright. Turtwig, calm down. Keep the old moves. I'm not gonna be using Turtwig again in this team, but it's nice to know that what moves it learns. And then to be fair, I think no, I don't. Rock Climb's not in this game, but I always just teach it something better as it evolves. What are you doing, sir? Okay. Cool. Speaking of Turtwig's evolution, there it is, the final evolution, Torterra. who is going to have Sandstream. Unfortunately, it's gonna have Sandstream. Yep. And I think in this generation, or maybe it's the next generation, Sand actually gets buffed, where you get actually, if you're part Rock type, you get a special defense boost. Which, thank God, because Rock types are not the greatest defensive typing, but they're pretty good offensively. Interesting, Hoot has color change, which color change basically whatever move you got hit with, you change it to that type. So if you got hit with an ice move, for example, like right now with Rhydon's Powder Snow, you turn into an ice type. So now anything that affects an ice type would affect you. So fire type move, fighting type move, anything. And Huchu has Psycho Boost, which is a signature of Deoxys. A very powerful Psychic type move, but yeah, the drawback is you harshly drop your special attack. Only downside. Or not only downside, but the few downsides. Because you can hit really hard with a good Psycho Boost. And if you're contrary, whew, you could just keep buffing yourself. Turtwig learning Stun Spore? Funny. Interesting. Turtwig does not learn, despite being a grass type, ironically enough. Alright. Turtwig doesn't learn any traditional grass moves like Sleep Powder, Stun Spore, Poison Powder, anything like that. So, it's kind of funny. It does learn Synthesis though. Interesting. Torterra doesn't have Sandstream, so I wonder what else it has. Actually, Type Tentacle. Yep. I figured Rhydon was gonna attack it and KO'd it. If Torterra has Thick Fat, that'd be cool. But we'll never know. Unless, maybe either we succeed in playing through this entire game, or if, we get bit in the dust and basically becomes unwinnable. Which I'll do my best to beat this game. Always look at the little, oh. Rhydon has White Smoke, interesting. A little thing that would tell us everything. I haven't looked at the document because there's no point in getting spoiled. Why would you want to spoil yourself on that? And then Turtwig gets. Let me just take away the XP share. I realize it's gonna become a bit of a nuisance. Yes. I love Turtwig because he's my Gen 4 starter and stuff, but what a pain in the ass he's being right now. This sewer section, even though I know we saw Team Plasma and stuff, not my favorite section by any means. The only reason I'm having to like, oh, let's fight Team Plasma and let's get them out of the fucking way, is because our rival right now is, essentially speaking, a walking Pokemon Center. Wow, how do you know both of them? Alright, bye, Jackie. Oh. Jackie, we need you to do this. Hit. Essentially speaking, our rival, like, how Jackie's right now, like, 6 gonna die. Well, the fun fact is, he'll heal us at the end of every battle, so I don't have to worry about wasting any of my material to heal. Which I don't even think we have any, so good. Cat turn and Venipede. Really, both relatively good Pokemon. Unfortunately, base stat was too weak for their class of style. Venipede's really fast, almost like a support, and Cat turn, unfortunately, is slow, but does hit hard. So, and not like slow enough for Trick Room because it's not that slow. Oh, Swanna. Oh shit. But like slow enough where it can't deal with the fast hitters of OU or overpowered. Or just smoke on whole thing. Interesting, Swanna having Trace. But yeah, so and Venipede obviously wouldn't be able to hack it because it's a pre-evolution of Scolipede. A very bulky, very fast poison bug type Pokemon. Very good. And eventually was used to pass Soil Stamps and Speed Boost off to Pokemon. So, very good. The Swanna here is another flying water type Pokemon. I don't know much about Swanna because I don't know, Swanna just seems very like generic to me. So, never really used a Swanna. Don't plan to use a Swanna. So, as they say, coup de grace. We're never gonna probably ever use a Swanna unless the next gen Scarlet and Violet is like, here's Swanna by the way. It's a really good Pokemon. I'm like, you don't say it. Which it is exciting that it's gonna come out this upcoming year around November. Can't wait to see that. The fuck's Flame Wheel? What the alright. Oh, thank God my rival didn't just have one Pokemon. I was gonna say, what the fuck is he using? Ponyta. Foolish. It's a ground and a water type Pokemon right in front of him. Oh yeah. Blizzard. Fun fact. If you didn't know, just like Earthquake, Rock Slide, any other spread moves, always hit two opponents. Not only that, their attack is actually cut in half a little, since it's a spread move. If you're hitting one target, they get the full, I think it's 110 damage, all stuff, but you split that damage in half and you get that. Or it's, or not in half, correction, I think it's like 75%. That's how much the power is for each of them. Alright, looks like Blizzard's not working. And Ponyta's being bullied. And he's gone. Alright. Looks like our rival just came with a Ponyta to ride on. And just like that, Q Charm is activated once again. Watch out, ladies. Volo's coming. sewers. Oh, Sentry. Cool. The Zigzagoon or Rattata of Gen 2. And just like that, we win. Thanks, rival, for not doing anything stupid. Theory, obviously. Let me switch up the here. Switch up Jackie, put in Lolo. I'll give Ryan the experience share. Ah, shit. Alright, so... Oh, Vikavolt. Or not Vikavolt, Joltik. Vikavolt. Wrong Pokemon, wrong generation. I don't think we're gonna train too much because the highest level for the next gym would be 20, so not 20, 24. But we'll see. Shouldn't be that bad. We'll be 6 levels under. Well, sub. If not 4 levels under. Not gonna be an issue. Famous last words, but alright, so we can't progress anymore. Oh, dude, Mantine. Mantine. One of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Even though he's basically a Manta Ray with a Remoraid under him, but I don't think Remoraid shows up in this game. Right on with a sleep powder. The fuck? Alright. Whoa. What the fuck? Mantine has speed boost? Ooh. You've caught my interest, Mantine. Oh, let me get rid of Tentacool. That helping hand nonsense. Sounds like you're just clapping cheeks. Just clap, clap, clap. Ugh. Gross. Yep, there goes me. Alright. Alright, right on. Could have done something better besides punching a Manta Ray in the face. Who has speed boost? Who's gonna outspeed us all now? Ooh, decisions. Sure. Hopefully that props that right on to hit the Tentacool and not the Mantine. Doomsayer. Wow. Alright. So Seed Bomb, Doomsayer with speed boost. I totally did not do anything. But I manipulate the AI perfectly. Yes. This is perfect. I may not use the Mantine, but well, we'll catch us. Hopefully catch it. If not, it dies to Fire Punch by Rhydon. It's dying to Rhydon by Mantine. I thought I was gonna Doomsayer me too. Assist? Rhydon, what are you doing? You're telling me that Ponyta has stored power? The hell? I will try to go one more time. If it doesn't fail, if it fails, it fails. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Alright. Sorry, Mantine. You died tonight. Or at least I'm not gonna waste any more Great Balls because I only have 8 now. And Rhydon keeps going for the assist. Like if he's in basketball. Alright, that Ponyta has an interesting moveset. So it has Stored Power, Nasty Plot, Doom Desired. Oh. For those who don't know, Doom Desire, as you can tell, is a move kind of like Future Sight, where you kind of predict, well not predict, but you target at an enemy. It takes about 2 turns for it to strike, and then it strikes the opponent. Obviously, the opponent's weak to steel, does more damage. If they're not, oh well. Because I believe Doom Desire is a steel type move. And a really cool one, or at least in the 3Ds. Because it's Jirachi's signature move, and you see Jirachi's like belly eye, essentially speaking. That eye opens up. It's a shame that it's like a 2-turn move and it doesn't do much if the Pokemon faints. Or it doesn't even happen, I think, sometimes. I've had it happen where it doesn't like go off when the Pokemon faints. Or Jirachi specifically faints, actually, because it's Jirachi's signature move. Sandstream again. Better pull out my mask. Alright. Sorry, I've been kind of sneezing in the background, so don't worry about me. Alright, let's get this subway, or not subway, sewers section done, I have to think. Oh, Badoo! Silly Badoo, you're not gonna get light out of here. Alright, let's get rid of him. That's it for Badoo. A very weak grass type, but becomes a very phenomenal grass type later on. It's a grass poison type. It's a pre-evolution of Roselia, who's a Gen 3 Pokemon. Which ironically did not not only did Roselia get a baby form, it got an evolution called Rosary. Very good spiker, very good special attacker. Unfortunately, had to compete with Venusaur for a bit. Especially in the later gens when Venusaur got chlorophyll, so it doubled the speed of the sun. So, it does well. And there we go, Ryan's at level 20. Charge Beam. Silly Ryan, you're not a special attacker. Nor do you have special moves on you anyways, so... This is arduous and murderous. Oh, cool, Vulpix. Met your pre-evolution Ninetales in the ranch. Not your pre-evolution. I met your evolution in the ranch. That's what I meant to say. Vulpix being the pre-evolution. So... And we'll just do this. Yes. Mud Bomb. I forgot about Mud Bomb. It's not used often, so it's kind of the back of my head. Vulpix has Earthquake? Alright. Better watch out, folks. The Vulpix with amazing attack stat has Earthquake. Let me see if I can finish this off. Yeah, Vulpix not really known for its, how you say, physical attack prowess. It's more for its special attack. So it having Earthquake, that's kind of funny, in my opinion. Alright. Volo's learning something physical. You know, what do I get rid of? I'll probably get rid of Blizzard. As much as we've been using Blizzard, and I was like debating, do I get rid of Blizzard for Icicle Spear? I'm gonna get rid of it. Because Blizzard's been very inaccurate, at least it's been inaccurate in this moment right now that we've been dealing with. What I might do is I might move the item to Jackie. Yes, there's two legendaries in the bottom. Onion Fairy, I was about to say Onion Knight. And Lucas, who have been, they're still under level, they're 18. But they'll be fine because they're legendaries. Legendaries are like having the right unit for a game and plowing through it even though you're like low level. Oh no, my Q-Charm has been traced. No, in hindsight, I just realized it doesn't really help. Flame Wheel does not help me in a world full of water types, so yeah. Good, though, it's a good thing I didn't get rid of Giga Drain, because I'd be kind of fucked here in this situation. But it looks like it's up to me to do this fight. Because the Rhydon's not going to be useful in Powder Snow. Such a weak ice move. I don't even remember if it has a chance of freezing, or a higher chance of freezing. So, you know, just for shits and giggles, why not? Alright. I've been infected by the Q charm. Wait a second. There we go. Well, Swanna's gonna die. Yep. It's a bird! Thank God. I did not have anything to hit. No! False. I do have something to hit water and flying types. Then the question is, do I use it? Yeah. Oh, and as you've noticed, even though I clicked a blank slot, if there's only one Pokemon on one side, it always defaults to that one Pokemon. Even if I hit like the wrong side. And I don't know if I should show it off, but you can actually hit your own partner Pokemon. Like you can hit them, and be like, you know what? I don't like you. Ends up targeting them, getting rid of them. That's a thing. Do I recommend it? No, I do not. Unless it's a whole strategy like weakness policy, but weakness policy doesn't come into play at all at this moment. But yeah, you'd only want to attack your partner if it benefits you in a battle. Like in Sword and Shield, when attacking your partner to activate their weakness policy is very viable. With Colossal and either Weavile with Surf, Dragapult with I think Surf as well, or even Urshifu with Aqua Jet, which is even better because Aqua Jet gets priority. And not only do you activate weakness policy, you activate the Colossal's steam engine, which means it always goes first because it gets a +6, which is ridiculous for just one turn in your setup. I know we haven't used these two in the back, so we'll use a God of the Sea. We're not really a God of the Sea, but a seaman. Get it? Seaman. We'll see. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. But yeah. So, double battle. The real threat is Tyranitar. Delcatty doesn't really matter. Delcatty, unfortunately, as much as I like it, does not boat well in general. So, Tyranitar is pretty fucking good if you ask me though. But we'll probably get rid of well, I'll target Tyranitar. Hopefully Rhydon is smart enough to target the Delcatty. So, and naturally Tyranitar would have Sandstream activate if it was normal, if this is a normal playthrough, but it's not. Tyranitar is actually a pretty scary pseudo-legendary from Gen 2. With its... But what holds its back is its 4 times weakness to fighting, because it's a dark rock type. Which ironically is using Icicle Spear that we just got not too long ago. Wow, that hurt like a motherfucker. So, deuces, I hit you, which is what U-turn's for, and then I go back. Which is funny because U-turn gets introduced in Gen 4, and then Gen 5 has Volt Switch. which creates the whole volt U-turn volt switch combo. I think it's called volt turn combo. And it's pretty much where you hit the U-turn, switch to a Pokemon that the Pokemon's weak to, and then hit a volt switch when you know your opponent's gonna switch out to hit that other Pokemon. You kind of predict, or switch to something that's immune. It's so. What the hell does this mean? Rare parrot, rare parrot, rare parrot. I do not understand what that means. I'm assuming that's an emo I do not have. Or maybe it's a phrase that I'm not aware of. But yeah. Again, though it is a legendary, it's not going to be overpowered. Or at least I'm going to try to make sure it doesn't become like a steam engine and just plows through every team known to man. Patrat! Ooh, oh, that's a gym leader, by the way. Berg. Such a weirdo. Or at least, he's a bit of a weirdo. Very weird in the anime. I'll tell you that. Even though, oh, strength, cool. It's one of the HMs that's kind of useful in a way. It's not a weak move like Cut. Some people actually will teach strength and leave strength on their Pokemon for forever, sometimes. But unlike the typical Gen gym leaders, the other ones from Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got like 6, 7, and 8. Gen 5 gym leaders actually do something about the evil team. They don't just sit around and be like, maybe this kid will do something about the evil syndicate that's going around causing mayhem. Even though the last two gens didn't really have a villain or a gangster villain. They did have they did have villains, but not in the traditional sense of like, ah yes, I'm a villain who's gonna take over the world kind of thing. Like Mail. Alright, calm down. I don't like you that much. But essentially speaking, they're kind of like super fans. But Sun and Moon had a weird thing where it's like you had them, and then you had the actual villains, essentially speaking, which was the Aether Foundation. And then same thing with Sword and Shield, where the actual villain was the chairman. And you're like, alright, cool. Mind you, they would be spoilers, but they have been out for a while. You haven't played them by now. I do recommend it, even though you kind of know what it is now. It's still a good game. Oh, this is Relic Passage. Yeah, not doing that. Let me see something here. Let me see who can learn Strength, and hopefully I can keep a Turtwig. Alright, not viable. Let me see who can learn Dig. Oh my god, Turtwig's able to. I'm just gonna ruin Turtwig, unfortunately. Get rid of Omnibus Win. It's an Omni Boost move, but not gonna happen anytime soon. Plus, I'm not using Turtwig. Let me see if I can show you this trick. So, I had mentioned earlier, or in the previous streams, that Dig is kind of like a free escape rope. Because it allows you to do stuff like this in the overworld. Well, if you're in a cave or in other places. And that's it. You're out. Instead of having to find your way out or go through all those encounters, you're free. So that's it. The whole fiasco with Team Plasma's over. I'm gonna go to the gym, challenge that motherfucker. He's technically supposed to be the bug type gym leader, but this is a randomizer, so no bug. Oh yeah, let me also change the bug so faster. So and no bug, so we'll see what it is. And I don't remember the gimmick of the gym, because every gym has a gimmick. As you can kind of tell, the gimmicks are not super complicated to figure out or anything like that. They're not rocket science. Oh wait, I just realized. Let me heal my team. I ran all the way here being like, I'm excited to fight the gym and shit, but I never fucking heal my team. A rookie mistake on my part. But yeah. Every gym has had its gimmicks, if you can tell. The first one is kind of like a basic gimmick, defeat everyone, then, or the first two are kind of basic, where you defeat everyone in the gym and then you fight the trainer. And they kind of do that for the most part, but there's an actual gimmick like in, let me see, Gen 4, for example. I believe it's Platinum. You have to deal with these punching bags and you have to push them to break stacks of tires. Or what's another gimmick I think of? Oh yeah, Gen 2, where you have to, or at least the original Gen 2 was a strength puzzle. In the remake of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it was you had to get to a certain switch to turn off the little water thing, because the gym leader's like right there in front of you, but he can't pay attention to you because he has water, like a waterfall, essentially speaking, falling on top of him. This one is, yeah. So if I did this again, it just throws me out. It's an interesting web gimmick. You could say this is where all the webtoons come from. No, it's not a good joke, but I think you could also, yep, come from the side. It's an interesting concept because it's like bugs and stuff. I don't remember. I think in the first game, the gimmick wasn't that great. It was like whatever. So you kind of had your okay. It was colorful, but it wasn't interesting because it's all silk and everything. So you're getting dragged around and fighting Chandelure, a ghost fire type Pokemon. Very strong, very dangerous. Not the fastest in the game, but has a very high special attack stat. And if it actually has a ghost move on it, it will eliminate us. It does not. It has Victini's move actually. Searing Shot. Interesting. Which, critical hit. I'm a legendary, by the way, and it almost killed me. Says a lot about this Pokemon. Or it says a lot about Lugia. Either or. One of the two. Yes, Jackie. Get stronger. Foul play. Actually, yeah. So foul play, what it does, it will grab the opponent's attack. Despite it having a power of 95, ignore that. It actually turns the target's attack against it. So the higher the target's attacking stat is, the stronger it is. And yeah, Dark Night Days is cool and all, but it's been very inaccurate, and I'd rather have an accurate move because it makes more consistency. So just not for Lugia to die, because Volcarona is actually a very powerful bug type, one of the very good bug types actually. I'm gonna switch out. So This might be a mistake, but we're gonna switch to Ryan because of wing attack. Croaker is a very good bug type, or one of the very few good bug types. Alright, doesn't matter, he's just switching me out. Who does he switch in though? Alright. Hi there, friend. Looks like you really want to fight, so the hell with it. I'm very... Okay. Ignoring the fact that it's just swapping my team around. A very good bug type Pokemon that has two very good abilities. It has Swarm for its bug type moves if it ever goes into low health range, which Swarm acts like Torrent or Blaze or Overgrow. While it also has another one called Flame Body, so if it was more physically defensive, it'd be able to take physical hits, and then the physical hits has a chance of being punished by Flame Body, because Burn actually halves the, not halves, but it hinders the physical attackers. Unfortunately, special attackers get away scot-free, so kind of a unfair advantage to be a special attacker. So that's what you get. But not only does Volcarona have that going for it, it's a very strong Pokemon with Quiver Dance. Quiver Dance basically raises speed, special defense, and special attack. Or has Fiery Dance, which is a signature move, which has a 50-50 shot of raising its special attack, or I think it's 50%. It's a very high percentage because you get it almost consistently. So it's not a Pokemon to be messing around with, being like, oh, Corona, whatever. It's a very deadly Pokemon. I was gonna say, what the hell? I don't remember this. Ew? Gross? That animation was kind of unnerving. Nothing like a clown coming out of a cocoon. It's like I'm watching the movie It all over again. Ugh, gross. And just like that, Machop, a very generic fighting type, 1-1 fighting type, pretty good, goes down. Then Azumarill, a very good water type if it had its ability Huge Power. Even though it also has an ability called Sap Surfer that it could have, which would raise its attack if it got hit with grass moves, which basically gets it to be immune to grass moves. But not the case. Alright, so we'll throw out Volo. Volo should be fine. Okay, so this is weird. Naturally, Azumarill can actually get superpowers, so at least that's normal. But the downside of superpower, which I hadn't mentioned because you saw the Swanna use superpower so many times, it's not even funny. It lowers attack and lowers attack and defense, which means that you do less damage and you take more damage physically, at least. That's the only drawback. It's the drawback of superpower, unless you are like a Malamar, which doesn't come into the next generation, or Lurantis, who comes in the generation after that, where they have the ability Contrary, where they can take advantage of the fact that instead of drops, it becomes stat raises. So instead of becoming weaker, you become stronger. Very dirty tactic, but a very loving tactic, to say the least. Oh, nothing like a clown again coming out of, or a jester coming out of a cocoon. Hi there. I don't know why there's like these trainer classes are here, or like these clowns are here. Even though they're not really clowns, they are. For us, it's Tamer. Ugh. Wellington. kind of weird. They're taming us all. Oh god, no. It's a little bad. Evac, move. I'm out. Sorry, Sarge. I'll switch out. Which is funny, I don't remember, unless it was Gen 4 I'm thinking of, where you don't see the whole Pokemon animation, you see it just jump backwards. What the fuck? I think it just used Overheat. Which is fun. No, it did not use Overheat. What the fuck? What the fuck did it just use? I don't know what it did. And it hurts. Pee pee poo poo. What the fuck? Oh, Searing Shot. How? Why? Owie my bones. Oh, actually, no. I told myself I would not use items while in battle, so... Let's use our Nidorino. If I get burned, I get a defense boost, so... Fucks to that, motherfucker. Or it just out-predicts me and mud-bombs me. A ground-type move that does a lot of damage to a poison-type like me. But it only did 22, so I'll be able to live another mud bomb unless a critical hits me and I'm just dead. Oh, sorry guys. I didn't mean to do that noise. Okay. Cool. Everything is falling apart as we know it. As they say, it's the end of the world. Onion Fairy. I know you're weak to Searing Shot. How? Alright. Calm down. I don't think you're gonna be faster, but here's hope. Okay. Didn't use Searing Shot, and here's hoping that Lesser Purge knocks it out. Which will be fantastic. Phenomenal, even. Awesome. Thank God, Lord. It's good. Jackie's still 23. Kind of left it on Jackie because I'm like, kind of want Jackie to be the highest level since it's our starter, and hopefully to sooner evolve it. Once it becomes Toxicroak, it should be better. Key term, it should be. Will it be? Probably not. Probably be just as decent as it is, or maybe worse. But we're gonna have to deal with it because it's our starter. And I did promise, well, I did tell myself at some before all this, regardless of what starter we choose, we're gonna keep it. So we'll see. And the fact that Jackie now gets a chance to strike. But if once Jackie gets to 24, we'll take away the item. I will do my best to remember and not go past the gym leader's highest level Pokemon. If I end up getting past it by mistake because of a trainer inside the gym, that's fine, but like, not to go like completely like, oh, I'm like level 30 and you're supposed to be in your 24. There's Aero Blast. Lugia, I found your move. A goddamn Autono has it apparently. So, I'm in pain. So, with this battered team, I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center. Oh, dude, I don't know. Speaking of being level 24. Oh, I got Air Cutter? Cool. Sure, I'll get rid of Blast Burn. Blast Burn is there for the grass types more than anything. It was never really there for any particular reason, which is oddly weird that you're like, oh, I'm just getting rid of all these powerful moves like Night Daze, Blast Burn, all stuff. I think I'm good. I'm gonna be fine. It's not the end of the world. Speaking of getting a move to hit grass types, though I do not have Blast Burn. The reason you get rid of Blast Burn is so that that negative moment where you have to recharge the next turn. Kind of like a Hyper Beam, but for fire types. Usually only given to the starters. And if your starter is a physical attacker, well, sorry. Alright, let me give this to, back to Ryan. Pass the ball. And we're gonna go back to heal. Or we're gonna have to go back to heal. So we have to go through all this whole nonsense. Makes you wonder who really likes bugs this much. There are people though. I'm not one of them though. There are people that adore bugs and I'm like, that's cool. Not me. I don't adore them. I don't like them. Not my cup of tea. If you like spiders or insects and all that stuff, that's all you. I can handle reptiles. Being the oddballs. But creepy crawlies? Nope. I need to be healed, madam. My Pokemons have taken a beating. My two legendaries almost got, well, one of them almost got eviscerated by a Chandelier Pokemon. And I think this is the gen that got quite a bit of bad rap when it came, or not, well yeah, this gen specific, not the game. That got a bad rap when the game came out. At least the first one, the black and white. All because the whole concept of people didn't like that they forced you to only use Unovan Pokemon before you did the Elite Four. And how you say, a lot of people believe that Game Freak was running out of ideas for Pokemon because you have like Chandelier Pokemon, an ice cream scoop Pokemon, and then a Chandelier, or sorry, not I keep saying Chandelier, a trash Pokemon, literal Pokemon made of literal trash. When people forget, Gen, like for example, Gen 1's not creative at all either. You had a Pokeball Pokemon. Then you had a evolutions that were basically three of the same Pokemon, like Ductrio, the evolution of being Diglett, which Diglett was literally just three. Ductrio was literally three Diglets together, or Magnemite. Going to Magneton, where Magneton's literally just three Magnemites. So people forget about that stuff, or like how Rattata and Raticate are literally just rats, and Ekans and Arbok literally just being snakes, and one of them being a cobra, and their name is just what they're based off of backwards. Oh, cool, Zapdos. Alright. I hope you guys know who we're switching to. So long, Zapdos. I'll be seeing you in the movie 2000. Which is a movie based with Lugia. Let's brace for whatever move comes next. Ironically, I'm treating it like if it's actually a proper Zapdos and shit, but this Zapdos, for all we fucking know, doesn't have any proper electric move. We're never gonna know because the AI's never used an electric move against a ground type, but... Ooh, trump card. I believe it's not a I don't know if it's a signature of Eevee's, but it's basically a move that the less PP it has, the stronger it is. Interesting, it does have a grass move. So, essentially speaking, let's say it has 2 PP, it'll do more than if it had 5 PP. A very weird move. But henceforth the name Trump Card, where your Trump Card, your last card. Which I'm assuming that's where they got the idea from. Which is, I would prefer the move Last Resort over Trump Card, just because, even though Last Resort requires you to use all your moves before you can even use the move itself. And that's Trump Card. It just KO'd me. looks like I'm going back to the Pokemon Center after I just came back from there. Or I'll probably go through as much as possible and then I'll go back. Okay, Zapdos. Priority Shadow Sneak. Fuck me. Let's get rid of you. I like Zapdos a lot though. Zapdos is one of my favorite Gen of the 3 Gen 1 birds. Very cool. Even though it's literally an electric bird, whatever. Sue me, I like the Pokemon. Oh, Numel. That sucks. That really sucks. So Numel's a ground fire type. So it just doing having Drizzle sucks because you just weaken all your fire type moves. And you basically buff all the moves that it's weak against because it's weak to water by 4 times. So now it's like 6 times. That's a terrible, terrible life. Let me switch to Lugia just because Lugia has Mud Shot. I realized I said that twice, like if that was a broken record. Oh no. Oh wow, Crab Hammer. Look at me making fun of it. It actually has a physical water move. Knowing that Numel could be either physical or special. Because it has, or at least Camera, its final evolution, has a terrible speed stat, not the greatest defenses, okay HP, but its attacking stats are phenomenal. I think it has like 100 attack and 105 special attack. Very good. Unfortunately very slow, so it's always going to get a hit first and then hit back. So, alright Lawrence, you trump card my Garchomp to hell. Volo's dead now. I'm gonna try to at least get to as far as I can without Volo now. What the hell? Oh, I made it to the end. That's not my intentions. Weird cocoon. That's not my intention either again. It's kind of weird and gross. Ugh. Well, you know what they say. I forgot what this is. Oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna go to Berg, go up, defeat not defeat him. Break the exit cocoon, so I can just take the exit cocoon. Ugh. So free, so cocoony. Ugh. Such a weird. It's cool. Like I dig the whole puzzle of like looking at the thread and figuring out like where you're gonna be sucked into and shot out of, but like just creepy in general. I can't imagine meeting someone and be like, my gimmick is to come out of a silk cocoon. Cool, man. You're a little psychotic, if you ask me. But not my MO, not my thing. So be it. If you want to come out of a cocoon, you can come out of a cocoon. Not me. I've dealt with actual silk, because where I live there's spiders, and these spiders make webbing, or like they throw silk from across one area to another, and it's like, alright, I kind of like walk through here, or they attach it to your car, and you're like, why? Cool, thanks. I've dealt with it. It's not fun. Like the silk, like no matter how much you pull, it feels like it gets longer and shit. It's a gross feeling. Mind you, you could love these creatures all you want. All power to you. I'm never gonna be like, ugh, you love these creatures? Go kill yourself. In game, obviously, but not my thing. I'm good. Ew, sounds like women when I don't talk to them. Fun fact. save. And technically, traditionally, he has a bug type team and his signature is Leavanny. But we'll see what his signature is right now. Yes, Leavanny, the silk Pokemon that makes like leaf clothes for his like young ones. Kim. Oh god, I forgot. You're not Berg, you're Kim. Biker Kim. Oh shit! A Pokemon with no weaknesses. So, fun fact, this is an electric-type Pokemon who has Levitate, so Mudshot doesn't work. None of these moves would, well, they would work, but they wouldn't be super effective, because... Actually, never mind, it doesn't have Levitate, because I forgot this is randomized. I'm dumb. I just realized that. So, traditionally... Oh, interesting, Magnet Bomb. A Steel-type move that never misses. So, usually, Electric is a pure Electric-type Pokemon that has Levitate, so implying it has no weaknesses. But yours truly here forgot it was a randomizer. So in my mind, I'm like, oh no, it has Levitate, I can't touch it. It doesn't. So it means it's weak to ground like any normal electric type. Does it have some cool moves? Maybe. I don't know. Would I use electric? Probably not, because the requirements to evolve it are so like high. It's not worth it, and its stats are not that great. I used it in my original black and white playthrough. It was cool and all, but I'm good. It's like a weird mix attacker with Levitate. It's cool looking and shit. But, oh, Chincha. I think I found the electric type gym leader. Ironically enough. But, yeah. Pretty cool electric type. It goes from Dynamo to electric to Electros. But in order to go from electric to Electros, you need to find a Thunderstone, which is the only downside to it. So you get to this high level, which I think is like, it evolves at level 39 or 37, something like that. And it's like, cool. Now, what else can it do? Because Dynamo only has like Charge Beam, I think Spark and Tackle. And I think Charge. Interesting. And so you don't really like get another move per se unless you evolve it to Electros. I think it's one of the few Pokemons that can actually learn moves after stone evolutions, because stone evolutions don't learn much after. They're like, oh, I evolved by a stone, I'm done. That's why if you ever get a stone evolution, like for example our Nidorino, in the traditional sense I wouldn't evolve it until much later, but since I say this is a randomizer, we don't know what we're gonna learn. I don't know. I like the Electros. As I think Wild Charge, you would run like Wild Charge or Thunderbolt, depending on if you're going physical or special. You would also run like maybe Drain Punch or Grass Knot. It's really good, but it's not bulky enough to be like, won't take that much like damage from stuff. Oh no. It's a Lola Mola with... Oh, eat my bones. Alright, I'm gonna... This... Okay, so hear me out. I'm gonna switch to Onion Fairy. Onion Fairy is weak to the flying type move, Brave Bird. But, I'm gonna do something. Alright, never mind. Bye, Onion Fairy. Oh, never mind, sorry. I'm thinking of Circle Throw. Storm Throw. Basically, I think goes last, but it always crits. so doesn't matter. But this is what I was doing it for, because to put the little mola to sleep. Hell, if you think I'm dealing with this naturally. And then we'll switch in Ryan to deal with this monstrosity of a creature. A very bulky Pokemon in the lower tiers who just woke up. Never mind. It knows that it's so strong. It hurts. Gonna have to. Sure, we'll sacrifice. Sorry, Turtwig. You'll be missed. Actually, no, Turtwig will summon Sandstorm, so that actually helps. Especially with what I'm planning to do. Alright. It's been nice knowing you, Turtwig. Yeah, he was not living that. I basically said I'm there to die. A shame, because I actually like Turtwig, but I'm doing this to send in Volo again. Which seems like a skewed plan because now everyone's getting XP here and there. But if you remember, we have heal order. We can heal ourselves. So, haha! And we don't take damage from Sandstorm because we're ground type. So Mola is essentially speaking killing itself in game with the recoil and the Sandstorm. I know we're stalling, which is terrible, but we need to win. Victory will be mine. I swear to God. I swear of it. And there you go. We won. Very interesting combo. Went from electric to water, electric to water. Alright, there we go. Thanks, Berg. I take the insect badge because I'm such a parasite. Oof. I'm such an insect crawling against the walls. Basic, toxic to insect. Level 40 Pokemon will obey me. I'll also get Energy Ball. Ooh. If Onion Fairy can learn that, then we're good. Nice. Actually, who can learn that? As I just got this TM. He's actually some. Well, they're getting decent, is what I'm. All right, cool. I'm glad Ryan, our physical attacker, can learn it, but not our special attacker. So, we finished with Castelia Gym. Took care of Plasma, took care of Castelia Gym. I'm gonna try to continue trekking on forward and see how much we can get done. I would like to maybe take care of another gym, but we might not be able to do that because we're very underleveled right now. The next gym, the highest level Pokemon, if I'm correct, is going to be level 30. And obviously we can't follow a guide being like, what Pokemon does she have? Because it's a randomizer, so they could have whatever Pokemon they feel like having at this point. Look at Kim, I believe that's their name, or Berg, if you're following Pokemon lore. He was like Miley Vanny and shit, but he had a literal tank on him. But yeah, we'll run with this. Actually, we'll do this. I know I'm being very sporadic right now. We'll do this. Move the items of Volo a little bit. But as I'm speaking, we're gonna do. Actually, I just realized something. I'm talking about like, well, I'm gonna do this if we need XP. We need XP right now, so we're gonna go into the. I think this is the battle facility or battle company. We're actually gonna do this shit. Because we actually need XP. And I think you get something good out of this anyways for beating everyone. Alright, so let me save. We're gonna be here for a bit. We might be going back and forth because battles are pretty tough. Or if not, maybe not. Who knows? The only downside to finding this many members for the team so early on, which is why I don't like building a team like, oh, we have now 5 Pokemon in this team, is because training becomes a bit of a chore. The less Pokemon you have early on, the easier it becomes to train them because it's not like, oh, so and so and so and so and so and so. It's more like, okay, we have this, this, and we have these 3. So it's not that bad. So essentially speaking, it's one of those where it becomes a little bit less of a chore and less of a whole thing, but yeah, it's one of those where I always prefer having like the depends on the team though, because I think by this point I had 2 or 3 members when I originally did. Well, thinking of my Black and 1 playthrough, because I don't remember my Black 2, and White 2 playthrough. It was all a blur to me, as they say. It's more of those, but yeah, I remember playing that game. Yikes, kind of thing. But yeah, we'll be fighting through here. Oh no, business person Mia. But it is what it is. Yeah, we'll be going through here. Oh, quick balls. I haven't forgotten. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. What do you want from me? Who are you? Oh, dude. What a Chad, man. Breeder. Okay, calm down there. All right. He has a Happini. It's a pre-evolution of Chansey. Released in Gen 4 for no particular reason. It's very weak on the defensive side and is not really offensive by any means. Like right there, boom, take it out. And how should I put it? It's more of a support, but it's like a special support, not really like physical. So, but if this gen did make Chansey better than Blissey for a bit with the Eviolite, or Eviolite per se. So, it is what it is. Cherum, a Gen 4 Pokemon with normally with the ability Flower Gift, which means if it was sunny, or if someone used Sunny Day, or if it was drought, it will change to its flower like Sunshine form, which would boost special defense and attack. Oddly enough, for its partner, kind of useless in singles though, at least in my opinions. Maybe someone can find a use for it, but in singles, it's pretty rough. Unless you, actually no, it wouldn't work even if you switch it with the opponent, because it's one of those abilities that, yeah, just no. It could work for Pokemon like Ho-Ho if you were using a double battle with that, or that bird Pokemon. But yeah, talk about. And Mothim. Nothing crazy. A moth Pokemon that has nothing really to write home about. Male Burmy evolve into Mothim. Doesn't do anything different besides being a bug flying. So, ooh, Flying Gem. Basically, if I equip this to Lucas and I use Air Slash, it'll buff my Air Slash. Oh. Hell yeah, I'll take a scope lens. That's... Sure. Who do I equip that with, though? Maybe Ryan, because Ryan has Night Slash. And Night Slash has a higher crit rate. Let me organize this. It's gonna drive me insane. There you go. So it should be up here. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it will boost my crit ratio. And with Ryan, who has Night Slash, it will basically boost the chance of having Night Slash crit, which, if it already has a high crit rate in general, it should just, I think it guarantees it almost, or nearly guarantees it at this point. Let me see what we got in levels. Alright, Volo is up there. Toxic Plate does do nothing for me because I have no poison type moves on certain Pokemon except for oh shit, did not mean to his grandson, this little boy, is gonna send me to pound. Oh, let me not say that because he's a child, but he's a breeder and his name is Sonia. I thought I was dead. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was like level 50 or something like that. I was like, oh, Aggron. I'm so dead. Never mind. Fake out. All right, Aggron. You're a little too fast to be a metal dinosaur. Oof. So there we go. He's gone. Crisis averted. He's no more. And Volo leveled up. Oh, dude. The god. Magikarp. I wish I would say, oh, let's find out what Magikarp has, but oh, I'm good. Let's just wall charge and get him out of here. It was nice knowing you, Magikarp. Ironically, Magikarp doesn't get that many buffs here and there, but eventually gets the buffs of Flail. Eventually got the move Bounce. Even though I think it was a Pokédex app Magikarp first, and then it became normal for Magikarp to own Bounce. And then Hydro Pump in the Sword and Shield. Doesn't do much for it. Its attacking stats are, if not abysmal, but get something else for Magikarp to do besides tackle and splash. Not as much XP as I thought there would be in there. I was hoping for something else, or I was hoping for something more. Oh well, to hell with it. I don't even think I need a heal. That's how nonchalant I feel about this. Huh? That's how I feel. Ooh, what? Oh no, it's Chorus, I believe. I know we haven't been introduced to him yet in the game. Of course you can look at my Pokemon. Yes, my Lugia. A.K.A. Lucas, how dare you not call him by his own damn name? Ah, Chorus. He's an interesting character, like, I like him, but he's kind of weird, per se. He's one of those where, like, you don't know if he's good or not, because, in one instant he's like a good guy, and the next moment there's an instant where he is a bad guy. In this game, I believe he's primarily not bad, but he's like, I'm gonna pull the true potential of Pokemon out and stuff, or this is the true power of Pokemon kind of thing. But like in other games, and like obviously, I know it's another spoiler, but the game's been out for a while. Ultra Sun and Moon, right? In those games, when you're doing the whole Rainbow Team Rocket arc, Chorus shows up but he's helping you instead of harming you. So it's not really a. It's kind of a weird thing. Like he's cool and everything. And I think I don't know if he shows up in the previous games, but he's a bag of mixed tricks. In one instance, he's evil. In another universe, he's not evil. So it's one of those like, hey, Chorus, can you make up your mind, or can all of you decide we'll all be evil, or we'll all be good except for that one guy who's gonna be good, right? Can we just decide on one fact? And naturally, Chorus has a Steel-type Pokemon, I believe. So Magnemite, Bronzor. I think he eventually has a no. Well, yeah, I don't know if he has a nose pass, but I think he has eventually a Probo pass. But that doesn't matter. Ow, you sucker punch. You don't have Levitate, Wheezing, so goodbye. Wheezing is actually, speaking of Wheezing, he's an interesting Pokemon. The Gen 1er has Levitate, so originally has Levitate, so this move would not be working on him. A pretty physically defensive poison type that has immunity to ground. So it's actually a pretty good poison type per se. It lacks recovery, but you can't have everything in your favor. I don't mind Wheezing. I know that he got a Galarian form, which was like Galarian Wheezing, like was Doug Dimmadome kind of thing. And also got a couple of new abilities like neutralizing gas, which, wow. Gastrodon with Judgment. How you say? That threw me off. Fuck, that really threw me off. Gastrodon with fucking Judgment threw me off. But yeah, neutralizing gas. There you go. That's what I remember. Neutralizing gas basically nullifies any ability. So, for example, Gastrodon Storm Drain, or what Gastrodon would naturally have, is negated and doesn't affect any like water moves or Regigigas having Slow Start, which is why some people pair Wheezing with Regigigas, because you get rid of the weakness that Regigigas has and Slow Start. We'll come back to this route. I didn't mean to press that, but we'll come back to that route. We need to heal up, or at least heal up Lucas, because we care about Lucas's health. So, it is what it is. We care about it so much, we're gonna cry about it. Lucas, no. But, yeah. What? So, we'll try to get this out of the way and yes. 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 There you go. I'm gonna forget to talk to this guy every so often, but yeah. Medals, by the way, exist. Not to fight Chorus. And let's see what fuckery this motherfucker has. It's a randomizer, obviously, so we'll see what fuckery this man has. Oh, physical human being. I didn't phase through him. We'll see what fuckery this man has and... Wait, what? Are we fucking serious? This mongoloid of a human being is gonna keep fighting me? Alright, so it looks like we're not gonna go back and heal. So, interesting. In theory, I could grind. But I'm not going to, because that's gross. Why the hell would I grind on this one? Who only has a Wheezing and a Gastrodon. This is hell on earth. This is gross. Why? Ew. Gross. Oh, you turn, so. I'll do the smart thing, which is hit it with the 4 times effective move. Unless it has a Sap Sipper. And at that point, it's the ultimate Gastrodon, and I'm gonna catch myself a Gastrodon. Alright, there we go. Problem solved. What a pain you are. So it looks like I gotta do this in one go, because this woman won't leave me alone. Officer, I have an issue. This woman won't stop battling me every time she sees me. Oh. Oh yeah, these are all crustal. I never went up here, so I never like bothered. The one confused, what? He has the power of energy. Now he wants to battle, I think, right? Or not. I don't know. Bring out the potential using Team Plasma for his own gain. Oh, there we go. The battle. I was like, I know there's a battle. Is it coming up? Chorus. Interesting. Or sorry. Did not expect that one. But I got the Onion Fury on my side. I'll sleep powder it. And Monster Purge. It's not the greatest, but yeah, I'm gonna defeat a whacking Grisham. If I could, I would teach Ryan Rest and Sleep Talk. That would be viable. Like I mentioned, now that I think about it, status is regardless of status, whether it's sleep, burn, poison, paralyzed, you get a defense boost. And if Ryan's asleep, it causes obviously a defense boost. And then the best part about that is Sleep Talk allows you to use a move while you're sleeping. Obviously, it has a chance of. I just got roared out. Interesting. It has a chance of using rest, but so be it. Sleep Talk Rest, not unnatural. In Gen 2, it would be a different story. Sleep Talk Rest means you just restore all your HP. That's it. But, bye, Ursaring. Yeah, and I believe since I Nick KO'd it with a switch move, I go first to switch. Yeah, I have to first summon a Pokemon, then if let's say there's a competitive battle, the opponent gets to see first who I sent out, and then they get to see who they decide to send out. Of course! Now you guys Drizzle? What a fool. What a damn fool. If only I had a water move. I originally did, because if obviously no one knows this, but this Onion Fairy used to have the move Clamp, but I got rid of it, and and regrets are setting in. So, this is a fine howdy do. Oh well, we'll just take it out. I like Camera, even though it's such a kind of a basic design of a camel, a fat camel, with like two volcanoes on its back. It's so cool. Or at least in my opinion, it's cool. And the shiny looks pretty cool, good in my opinion, I think. Yes, Chorus. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's cool, Protein. Oh, I don't even remember what item he gives you. Cool. I think ironically this is literally a straight shot to the next town. Or no, this is the construction site. Or not construction site, but like desert. And this area is interesting because you can actually encounter certain Pokemon and stuff. You know, let me switch this out. Let me give Onion Fairy the thing because it's actually almost impossible to train the Onion Fairy. Because Onion Fairy has Steamroller, which is not a very well. It's a signature move of Whirlipede, I think, or I think it's Scolipede as well. And it's a bug move that it does like 65 damage or 65 base power, but it doesn't do much. It's actually very weak. And just Celebi's attacking stat at least is not that great in my opinion. So it's just there. So what we're gonna do here, essentially speaking, is gonna spend some time here, seeing what we can grab, seeing if there's any interesting Pokemon. Operator Robin, police officer, please. If we encounter any Pokemon interesting. Alright. I was hoping for a double battle in my opinion. Whatever. Cool trainer. And unfortunate, it's kind of scary that we're kind of on par level-wise with the normal trainers. So this tells you a lot that we have to start leveling up. So we're gonna have to get to like level. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to get to level 30, maybe 31 max, if anything, if that's what happens to us in the gym. Oh no! Great. A bulky Pokemon with a healing move. That's phenomenal. I want to die. It is killing me. Oh my god. So, for those that don't know, Super Fang cuts your health in half regardless of your stats. Whether you have buff defenses or the opponent's attack stat is super weak, Super Fang always cuts your health in half. Hey there, Super Fan. Gross. Oh, dude, a pure incense. kind of want to see what Pokemon exist in this area before even battling anyone. Oh shoot! So this is technically a static encounter, so it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be this Mandibuzz we see in front of us, which is the evolution of the Volibite we just fought. But let's see. I don't even know what that fucking sound was. Fuck me. It's a Beedrill. So, Beedrill, what brings you around here? Sure. I hope not to kill you. What? Crush Grip? Alright. Calm down there, Beedrill. A Beedrill with Crush Grip. Dang. Let me heal myself before I even get any ideas. It's a Beedrill, so it's not going to do much to me. Unless he keeps Crush Gripping me, because Crush Grip does based on your opponent's health. But it might not do anything. Oh, that's Smackdown. Interesting. Smackdown basically would allow any Pokemon that's whether it's flying or has Levitate to be hit by ground type moves at that point. A bit of a waste, but sure, it's a static encounter. We'll see what this Beedrill has eventually. I'm not gonna probably use it because it's a fucking Beedrill before Megas. Or the Beedrill's gonna be a bitch about this shit and not get caught. Yep, what happened? I got spooked. I got really spooked. So, there's a lot. Ah, fuck it, we'll try to capture it one more time. It's, again, it's a Beedrill. If it doesn't capture who's lost it, it's a literal fucking Beedrill. Alright, nice. Now it's a Beedrill. The best attack involves flying around at high speed, striking poison needles. I'm not gonna use that Beedrill, so I ain't naming it. I should have named it, to be fair, but if it does have something like crazy, I'm like, well, of course we'll name it. Oh, dude, Rosary. Cool. That's cool. Let me see. I think what I'm gonna want to do game plan wise is probably we'll get to the next town over. Essentially speaking, kind of keep that as our like home base, and then wow, roar, what a concept conundrum. And then what we'll do is we'll probably start off again. Depending how my day goes naturally, because obviously go through the day like a normal human being. Oh, dude, Venipede. Depends. Nothing goes wrong, or what? That's Flash Fire. All right. Hold your horses here, Venipede. Just to Probably for the sake of sanity and sanctity. We'll probably pick this back up at not tomorrow Friday or Saturday. We'll probably pick it up back on Sunday. Oh my god. No, please leave me be. So we'll probably do that, but let's at least get to the next town over, and then when we come back, we'll battle those trainers I missed. Um, we'll we'll go back to this route. We'll check out what Pokemon's uh um. I'm losing my train of thought here. It's kind of late. Not gonna lie. Like I said, we'll when we come back to this on Sunday, we'll we'll kind of do a thing where we trek back to the old route. We'll see what new Pokemons are there. Probably hopefully complete a little bit more of the story of the main game. But that's pretty much it. But that's just trying to get to this part. Another aspect of Black and White 2 I never really experimented with. Alright, we're here in the next town. That's Rosa, the girl that we would have been if we chose female. Meeting up with my two favorite characters, who we'll meet with next time. Honestly, I enjoy those two. Well, I enjoy those two a little bit more because of a game called Pokemon Masters, which is a mobile game I play every day. But there's such a sight with the way they talk and stuff. It's hilarious. But yeah, we'll get more into who they are on Sunday, essentially speaking, along with this route, which I'll head back so I can be ready for this route. So I won't just be walking with my pants down, being like, "What am I doing here again?" We'll know what the hell we're doing the route for because I'll place myself here. Why does this woman want to keep fighting us? I don't know why. Damn it. I want to. I think I have guard chow. I think I have Volo in the front, so it's less of a hassle, less of a murder. Oh my god. This woman, for some reason, has a freaking hard on for battles right now. It's the third time we fight her. Slimy, gooey. But yeah, this will. Ah, there we go. It's like it never happened. Strong trainer, please leave me alone. So yeah, we'll leave off here. Essentially speaking, we'll pick up back on Sunday, so that way I have. I'm gonna use Saturday or Friday and Saturday as my day off, which seems counterproductive because you think that would be the day people want to watch stuff, but just because I got things I want to watch too, and I want to take care of some stuff, because we're all human beings. And save on slot 1, because never know. But alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed our adventure so far. I know it seems kind of slow, because we've only done 3 gyms, and defeated Plasma, and I think, what, twice or 3 times only? And it's becoming a bit of a hassle being like, well, it's kind of slow moving, but it's hopefully going to pick up a little bit more, and we'll maybe do this a bit longer. But we'll see, depending on how the pacing of the game, because I know this game is relatively long, but at the same time, it can be relatively fast at the same time. I know it's kind of a weird, counterintuitive statement, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time when we pick up on Sunday, and have a good rest of the weekend. We are gonna be in July when we come back, so yay!